Oh, what's up? How y'all doing? It's Fish Fry Friday, Reality Check Virtual Radio. Sitting here trying to get a little bit less discombobulated. But what is this? Oh shit! There it goes. It's working now. Yay! Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. And let's go there. What's up with it? How you doing, Petty?
I am doing about as well as can be expected. We apologize for the lateness. We were having some technical difficulties, but we here, niggas. We here.
That's right. So my shit is showing up. I guess I can't be seen on my shit. I don't know what's going on.
Mm,
I'm looking at this.
yeah, I don't know. It's not acting right.
Yeah, man, it's been. I don't know what's up with that. That's really freaking odd. Let me do this real quick. That. Boop, boop. I'll start right there. Let's start that up again. Let's see if that works. Is your screen going like black for a second?
I don't see you. Like I can see you in the room, but I can't see you on the screen.
I hold down the fort for a second. I'm gonna jump out. I'll be right back. But you hold down the fort.
All right.
Everything's already fine.
Cool. Yo. Listen, people. We're having a bit of technical difficulties, so we're trying to get that fixed. How y'all been this week? I hope y'all been good. It's been a rough week. It's been a rough week. March has not been a great month, as far as uh stock market, as far as politics. None of this shit has been good today. None of this shit hasn't been good this week. So we're gonna get into some shit. We're gonna talk about some shit. We're gonna vent, because that's what this platform is for, to talk about issues that affect us directly, issues that really, benefit or harm the Black community. And we talk about the news that's happening around the world. For niggas by niggas. That's what we into.
Oh, niggas by niggas.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm checking to see if something works. I don't know. We'll see. We'll give it a try in a second. It shouldn't affect my mic, but anyway, I hope you guys are doing well today. You already know what it is. What up with it? I see Rob in the building, Alive in the building. I see a few people in the building. What? 5 days left until fucking Periscope is gone.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
It's the end of an era. We started on Periscope, and we saw it through pretty much from the beginning to the end. And now we're here on Haps TV, and hopefully all the people who are on Periscope will hop over to Haps, and we can have a good conversation and good fun like we had over in on the Periscope app. But yeah, right. End of an era.
Yeah, this is kind of it definitely is an end of an era. Yeah, you guys might not be able to see me for some odd reason. My shit is just like, I don't know what's going on. But Periscope ran its course, and it was cool for a couple of years and shit until people started just doing the drama game on there. But besides that, it was cool for the most part. I ain't mad at it. It ran its course, so I am not mad.
Yeah.
I'm not upset at that at all. So it's okay. Haps on some black screen shit. It's see, that's what I'm asking. That's what I just wanted to ask. If the screen, if it was doing that on your guys' side, because I'm wondering if I see that shit only. There's yours, there's mine. It's just
Yeah.
really weird.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's happening, yo.
Well, my camera doesn't want to come up for some odd reason. So, oh well, life's a bitch. You guys won't be able to see me today. But hey, let's get into this shit. Let's talk about this shit. I know you had some things that you want to talk about. You was talking about, actually, let me try one more thing, man. I'm gonna come back right back. What's up with it?
Hey, Shatera.
What's up, Shatira? How you doing? I'm gonna try one more thing.
All right,
Kind of
cool.
talk about current events, I guess, until I get right back. I'm gonna see
Yeah,
if
we're
something
gonna
changes.
talk about some shit. We're gonna get into some shit. First, let me just say, for everybody who donated last week, again, from the bottom of my fucking nuts, thank y'all for y'all donations. I appreciate them all the time. I appreciate them. Um, and actually, even though Iz is having some technical difficulties, I am too. You guys know that I usually have my Cash App up here, and I usually have some crazy shit at the bottom of the screen, but my OBS was fucked up too, so I'm not sure what's happening with that. But we are going to talk about the first thing that I want to get into, um, and I will probably just tell y'all real quick that I felt very attacked. I was scrolling through Instagram and I was, minding my own black ass American business. And turns out that somebody decided that they wanted to be funny. And yeah, it says when girls say they are running errands, it means they are doing like one important thing and then getting coffee and going to Target. First of all, I don't need that kind of judgment. I don't need that kind of judgment on any day. Um, and I appreciate it if you guys would stop posting things that make me feel judged and having my character assassinated. That's the first thing. Okay. Don't appreciate it at all. Don't like it. If y'all could keep the character assassination down to a minimum on Instagram, I would really fucking appreciate it. Really fucking appreciate it. Because when I say that I'm running errands, thank you, Chatera. Thank you. When I say I'm running errands, yes, it might mean that I'm doing one important thing, and I might need coffee to keep me vibrant and awake, and I might as well run by Target. I mean, I just don't understand why that's your business. So I'm gonna need you guys to keep the character assassinations down to a minimum. That's thing number one. Uh, thing number two, I did not know that y'all had like niggas in church choirs, like street niggas in church choirs. I didn't know that y'all was doing that. But apparently y'all are, because I love a good church Sunday service. I love a good church Sunday service. And I saw this again. I'm gonna share the audio because this is just too funny. enjoy that? How do you not enjoy that? I mean, you can tell that they went and got this nigga off the street. He had just got done pimping hoes, and they preached the word of God to him, and he didn't know words. He didn't, because they told him, "Come as you are." He still had on his pimp suit, and all he did was stand there and say, "Yeah." I don't know how y'all take this shit seriously. How do y'all take this shit seriously? I mean, I'm really confused as to how y'all niggas be taking that shit seriously. But I mean, who is going to this church? Why y'all got pimps in y'all choir? I mean, pimps are supposed to be saved for the pulpit. Now y'all got oversaturation in y'all churches of pimps. And it's
Y'all put him
confusing
in the
me and my
choir.
homegirls, to be honest.
Y'all putting the ex pimp in the choir. Yeah.
Right? Like, it's seriously confusing me and my homegirls. I mean, did you see him, Miz?
I saw a little bit of it, and I was just kind of laughing.
Oh yeah, let me play it one more time. Let me play it one more time. Gotta play it one more time. Cause I mean it's gold. It is gold.
It's gold.
It's gold.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
dude did not know nary a word to a song. He just showed up and said, "Yeah, y'all got pimp oversaturation in your churches, and I don't know how y'all niggas is doing it. I really don't know how y'all niggas is doing it."
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, is this
Yeah.
Lil Wayne Daddy?
Yeah.
I mean, because she said I like it. Shatera said she like it. Hey, I mean, it's
Hey.
not for everybody, but I mean, I think that if you guys want to have church services, y'all might want to keep the pimping down to the pastor and the pastor alone. Because saturating y'all choirs with people who are moist and wet,
Moist and
who just
wet.
stand in a choir and say, "Yeah." I mean, I don't know. Is this pleasing to God? Somebody tell me. Either ask to come up, we'll bring you up, or drop it in the comments. I want to know, is this pleasing to God? Is he happy with this? With y'all putting pimps in y'all choir to just yell yeah at niggas? I mean, is this a pleasing sound unto his ears? Because it was rather annoying to me.
I mean, you're gonna have to ask the believers that one.
That's who I'm asking. I was wondering if there were any believers in the room, because I'm just very confused as to everything that this is right now. Everything. Um. So listen, that is that. Before we get into some heavy shit, um, maybe it only works in Atlanta. You know what? Atlanta is a different. There's some different breeds, in Atlanta, and I will give you that. There's some real different breeds in Atlanta. I will give y'all that. But y'all church shit don't be jumping. It just don't be jumping. I had one of this guy. He was praise dancing in a dress, and I didn't even know y'all did that kind of shit. I'm just so confused by y'all Christians. But yeah, let's get into some get it too many strip clubs in Atlanta. Oh, I wouldn't say too many. Not too many. Is it too many? Is too many?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's too many in
Uh,
Atlanta. Not too many.
I don't know.
Um,
The question really breaks down to: is there ever too many strip clubs?
right. I mean, that would kind of be my point. I've been to so many strip clubs across this country. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of
I mean,
crazy.
there's a few steps to get to that question, but I guess okay.
Right. I don't
That's what
think
you want to
there's
go straight to. All
too
right. I don't
many.
I don't know what you talked about in your current events, but let's get to some of these current events and the stories. Let's see. Peace, peace. Oh yeah, if you guys don't know, you're not gonna be seeing me on camera because I don't know, it don't work.
Turn your mic
So
up, is you sound a little
do I
low.
do I do I am I low?
Yeah, or at least maybe that's just to me. You sound a little low.
I might be a little low today. I might be. Let's see. How is it better now or what?
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
All right. There we go. There we go. All righty then. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do this one and I'm going to do this one right there.
There you go.
There we go. Now we're back in this bitch. All right. This is way old. Ooh, I'm looking at this. I just put a couple things on my thing. Okay, another shooting, mass shooting. We already know what the fuck that's been, a big thing in Colorado. Um, am I tripping? Did the screen just go black?
No, it did.
I'm not tripping, right?
No, you're not tripping. Can you hear me? No, it did. It just went black. Hold on. Let me see if, like, it moved me too. I don't know.
That's really odd.
There we go.
Yeah, that's really odd. Uh, that's awfully odd. We're going to. All right, then. Well, let's get back to it. All right.
Let's.
We already know there was a mass shooting. Okay, the mass shooting was kind of a big deal. And if you guys don't know, I think this is the one from last week. This is the article from last week. It shows this white dude, right? And everybody thought that this dude was white until all of a sudden they found out he was a white Muslim.
Right. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise! A white passing Muslim. Okay.
Right.
Everybody's trying to find out if this guy is like a citizen or if this guy is like, someone who came, and they're all trying to say yes, he had mental illness. Like, I don't care what nobody says. Okay, this dude is a fucking terrorist, and I don't think that the Middle East should be taking credit for this one. I think this is a good old US of A white man mass shooting. I don't know. What about you? How you feel about this one?
Yeah. They said his name before they put his picture up, and I was expecting a different hue of person when I saw that. Like when I saw his name, I was like, "Oh, so he's just a white guy who probably took on a Muslim name." Like I want to know what his name was before he changed it, to be
Right.
honest.
And they're trying to say that that's his name is Ahmed Ali Awi Alyssa Alyssa.
Yeah.
I- yeah, that's his name. Um, he passed the background check that was conducted by Colorado Bureau of Investigation. Right.
Mhm.
Um, he got a AR-15 style gun, and he bought that, and he received it on March 16th. 6 days before the shooting, and Alyssa is from Arvanda, and I don't know where Arvanda is, so I don't know. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's like a suburb of Colorado, I do believe.
Right. Oops. I'm sorry. I don't know why that shit did. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Yeah. So it is what it is. Even if they would have had stricter gun laws, this dude still would have passed the background check, and he would have still been able to shoot a whole bunch of people. So it is what it is. I don't believe that this dude is like an international terrorist. He might have been mad or something, but I find it really funny that as soon as this happened, they stopped talking about the Atlanta shooting. And again, that's not me caping for Asian people, but I just find it funny that that shit is what happened. I don't know. It's kind
Yeah,
of, you know, I get, I'm not surprised because I'm black,
yeah,
and
but
black
but
people don't.
it kind of feels to me like, and I'm trying to figure out how to say this without devaluing life because people died, you know,
Right,
and they shouldn't have died.
right.
But it and maybe my let me also say that maybe my outlook is tainted because I have lots of conversations with people who claim not to be racist, and then say racist shit. But it feels like, oh, look, Asian people, white people died too. So this is not us hating you. We're suffering too because we see you trying to ally with the black people. Like I just feel like that's how it's being presented. Um,
Yeah, I get
Instead
that.
of focusing on the fact that, people are dying and no one's doing anything about it.
Right, right, right. I
You
get
know.
you on that one. I mean, at the end of the day, I think black folks are being demonized. Asian folks is getting their nigga wake up call, but the nigga wake up call that they getting, it said, but PSPS, hey, as long as you play ball, you know what I mean, we'll fuck
Right.
with you. You know what I mean? What's up,
Right.
Spokane? I used to live in Spokane. I hated Spokane so much. It wasn't even funny. Like I did. I really, really hated Spokane. But now
Yeah.
that I'm older, I've actually come to miss Spokane. It was a good little town.
Yeah.
Never tried to intentionally hurt anybody except black people. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
100%.
it was all right. All right. Next story. I'm sure we're going to get back to that story a little bit
Hmm.
because, it's kind of like a big thing going on. But also, next thing, this article came out from Vice. Police screamed at a 5-year-old and told them handcuffs would be his best friend. And actually, I'm going to show this to you guys. I'm going to actually show you this. Um, I'm going to show you this. Boop, boop, doo. I think it's this one right there. I'm gonna show you this video. It's actually really, really, really kind of fucked up, to be completely honest. Pay attention to this video, okay? Why is this thing fucking going like? Hold on, like, come on, man. This isn't supposed to go like this. My shit, I got good internet, Negro. Like, I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I just turned off my shit for half a second, and then I turned it back on, and for some odd reason, my shit is just acting funky. I'm gonna have to check that out. But
Yeah.
here goes the video. It'll have some volume on it. I think when they start talking. So this is a police officer, and he's going to, I believe, a school. Okay, it was East Silver Spring Elementary School, and they had called the Montgomery County Department of Police to help with a kindergartner.
Hey, come here. Come here, buddy. Yeah, we'll be out with him. It's gonna be at 733 Silver Spring Ave. What's going on, man? What are you doing?
Avenue George 14, 733 Silver.
What are you doing? Huh? I tell you what. I got you. Listen to me. How old are you? How old are you? 5. You feel like you can make your own decisions? Huh? You feel like you can do what you want? Are you an adult? Are you 18? So why are you outside of school? Look at me. Why are you out of school? Why do you have people following you? Huh? I don't care if you don't want to go to school. You do not have that choice. You understand?
Charlie Adam, 3393.
Get back over there. Now. Now. Don't make me take you over there.
Your record of that down.
Okay.
All right, can I give you
Okay, so we're gonna continue on. I'm not gonna do it all, but this dude like went off and he said some pretty fucked up shit. You know what I mean? He like ends up putting fucking handcuffs around his wrist. You're gonna watch that shit, and you're gonna just listen to what he says. It's kind of fucked up, but we're gonna find out what y'all think about this shit.
go to bed? No, for a light.
Listen to me. I want you to listen very clear. You don't make any decisions for yourself unless somebody is trying to hurt you. Now, is somebody trying to hurt you?
George Yankee,
You're right.
King,
I got it.
3,
Yeah.
8, 5, 8,
Yeah.
Robert, 2,
You got it right.
3,
Come on.
7. There's gonna be on
Cut it out. Hey,
Please.
cut it out. Cut it out.
I'm riding with you. We're going back to school.
We were listening like, what? I don't know how y'all do it. You got him?
Yeah, you also had a light in the morning check.
What in the world?
Yeah, you can.
Trying to hide behind the car.
Ready.
I don't see you.
Is it when I'm behind?
That's him.
David Edwards Lincoln.
Get in.
Nancy Con Edwards.
Now. I'm not asking.
Silent.
Get in the car.
Bam.
I'm going with you. Let's
Oh,
go.
we're going to have problems. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Look, this is traumatizing to a damn kid. This shit is traumatizing to fucking a girl.
100%, yo.
You know what I mean? Imagine what this little kid is fucking going through. He goes on and he fucking said those handcuffs are going to be your best friend and a whole bunch of other shit. Just mad disrespectful towards this child, man. And it's very, very, very disturbing on how, you know, even us as black folks treat each other as, you know, while they're in the police.
Yeah.
This is a black dude that's over here trying to get really authoritative and, you know, talking to him like that's his daddy. That little boy probably like, you're not my daddy. Who are you? Like, the fuck out of here, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he's over here trying to get aggressive, and he is, and you know that's how he's treating a 5-year-old, 6-year-old. You know what I mean? So it's a little disturbing. Like, what do you think about police trying to discipline our kids like that?
Well, first of all, police are not there for discipline. They're there to enforce laws.
Yeah.
Period. Like, there's nothing extra to say about that. They're not there to be a disciplinarian. They're not there to do anything other than enforce laws. This little boy was not breaking a law. Second of all, the little boy starts crying when he sees that whatever that white lady was. As soon as she walked up, he started crying.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
the man was like, you can't make your own decisions unless somebody is hurting you. And the way that he responded to that white lady walking up, it sounded like she was the one causing his trauma, because he was fine with the cop walking with him until he saw that white lady. And then she kept saying, I'm going with you. I'm going with you. Like, why are you even insisting on going anywhere with this child that's not yours?
Well, I mean, at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what was in her mind. I can't really say that because at the end of the day, I'm talking the cop. So I think there was a problem with that cop,
No,
particularly.
I
White
agree. It was a
woman.
problem with both of them, though, because she just sounded like she wanted to be there to make sure he didn't say anything problematic about her. Because I don't know, I just picked up a lot of trauma when she walked up. Like, he just started crying out of nowhere. So, and the fact that she was like, I'm going, I'm going. And I'm like, why are you insisting? Like, this cop is doing a shitty job of handling this kid by himself. You don't need to go to add to the trauma.
Well, the question for me is why are all these goddamn fucking people calling cops to take care of children?
I agree. And that's another question. Like, if you called the cop to handle the child, why do you need to go? You've already done your part, which was call the cop.
Well, I still want to know why the fuck you want to call the cop. I don't get what the deal is with calling cops on kids.
I don't know either. I mean, listen, that segues into a topic that I have, a story that I have. Um yeah, I don't even
I think that's a
I
very
don't
important
yeah, I'm gonna share this, but I don't know what is happening right now in the world where this is what we're doing with children. So if you see this here,
it's a little blurry. You might have to read it.
okay, it says 6-year-old boy
Yeah, I
was
was
sent
just
to
about to bring
court
it up.
in
Yeah.
North Carolina for picking a tulip. Like, 6 years old, he was waiting for the bus stop, and there was flowers, I guess, at the house in front of his bus stop, and he picked a tulip. And apparently they called the cops and they charged him with destruction of real property. This happened in North Carolina, and it was not even a surprise to me, really, that this happened, because as soon as I read it, the first thing that I thought about, the first thing that popped into my head was this. Let me see. Uh-oh. How do I do it? I guess I have to hold on. Sorry, guys. We're having some issues today.
Very much so.
But this was the first thing that popped into my head.
Oh, George Steiny.
George Stinney, South Carolina, 14 years old, executed for killing two white girls that were a little bit older than he was. Okay?
Mhm.
North Carolina and South Carolina has a problem with criminalizing children for doing nothing. So when I read the story about the 6-year-old boy getting sent to court, this popped in my mind. Literally, you guys can look this story up about the 6-year-old little boy who went to went to court His lawyer said that his um, attention span was so short that when he was in court, she had to give him a coloring book to keep him sitting still.
Yeah, you're talking about now. This is not the George Steiny case. This is
No,
the
this
other.
is the 6 year old.
Yeah,
Yeah, the 6 year old boy.
yeah.
Um, it just it really upset me because there's no way that you should be sending a 6 year old to court for picking a flower. I mean, it's really absurd. It's really absurd. Like, there's no way that this should have even been a story. Now, ultimately, the case got dismissed. So I'm not like super traumatized by it. But imagine if this was a 6 year old white boy. I mean, would we even be talking about this?
Probably no.
I don't even think we would be talking about this. Like, listen, Lil Wayne said, I'm Ray Charles to the bullshit. And that's how I'm feeling right now. Because all of this bullshit that's happening, like, and it's getting worse and worse. The more we fight for equality and equity in this country, the more that they do shit like this. The more we see shit like this, the more we see the difference in the justice system that happens for white people in America as opposed to black people in America. And I'll have another story later that highlights this even more. But this kind of shit depresses me because I have 6 year old cousins and I've had 6 year old nephews. And I mean, for people who are in America and trying to change the system, and they continue to do shit like this on purpose in our face, just really makes me feel some type of way, to be honest. It really, really, really does.
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that one.
But what do you think about that? The 6 year old boy, like, how do you
Well,
even imagine that that happened?
because he was a little black boy. That's why. I mean, this is real simple shit. Like, I'm not about to
Right.
sit here and play like, you know, wonder ifs. Like, he was a 6 year old black boy that fucking picked the tulip, and they felt some type of way, and they wanted to show the little black boy, okay, we can get you, nigga. And that's just what it is. It's We deal with a whole different type of racism than any other group. This is why we should never like identify with, you know, POs, people who want to call themselves POCs. I'm not a POC. I'm a black man. I have a I have a very, very, very unique story. My people have a very unique story.
Right.
This is why, like, the whole situation with the Asian folks, to me, there's a lot of disrespect and shade going out to black folks, and we're getting shitted on. And then we keep on going back and forth and back and forth, and we keep on dealing with this shit. And like, there's very, very specific little small weird things that keep on happening. And all of this shit is about that shit. So I'm not surprised at all. Like, if anybody thought I would be surprised at something like this, I wouldn't have been. I stopped being surprised at shit when they killed a, little 11-year-old boy in the park 2 seconds after they get to the park for playing with a
Right.
fucking toy gun. So no, I'm not surprised. This shit does not surprise me. It doesn't make me wonder anything at all. It tells me exactly what the fuck it needs to tell me. It tells me that, America, no matter what, even when other people are getting, shitted on, they still make sure to tell black folks, you still way out down there at the bottom. They better than you, but you not bet. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they
And
want to
yeah,
point
and I
that out
get
to
you.
black folks.
And I think more what I meant was tying it into the trauma that we just saw, like them arresting a little boy for picking a tulip, and you had just showed the clip about how they traumatized this little 5-year-old boy. And I that's more where I was going, like the trauma that this 6-year-old boy went through for picking a fucking flower.
Well, I mean, of course she went through trauma, but that again, if I start talking about that, that's a whole different thing. Like for me, I could spend an hour and a half talking about just that. You know what I mean? Like that's a that's a whole contained issue inside itself. The ultimate issue though is what it ultimately is saying is you still nigga, and it doesn't matter if you're young, old, it doesn't matter who the fuck you are, you'll always be a nigga. So for that,
Right.
I'm not surprised. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But the trauma portion, that's a whole episode that we'd have to take time to
Yeah, right. Just on the trauma alone.
yeah, just that trauma, the daily traumas that black folks deal with, that would take a whole. That's why I didn't really get into it on that aspect because I could be here forever on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
can't
some crazy stuff.
unless we're gonna talk about that. I can't really start on that one. It's that's
Yeah, no, I was just trying to tie it in. I mean, we know that it's trauma. It was just I was just touching on that, on the whole over criminalization
well,
of
yeah,
black children in
yeah,
America.
no, absolutely. You're not wrong, and it's like yeah, there's over policing, there's over everything, traumas to our young kids that turn into PTSD as older, as they grow older, that ultimately turns into other problems, dysfunctional behaviors.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, and that's the justice that you get when you're black in America, as opposed to the justice that happens when you are white in America. Because then we have this story.
All of the above.
In the nightmare these neighbors feared for years,
Mr. Madden is incompetent to stand trial.
the man accused of the 2019 beating and rape of the Louisville 8-year-old will soon have his charges dropped and could be released.
He has a revolving door when he goes to court.
Because Madden has time and time again fallen through a gap in state law that allows some mentally ill defendants to dodge both prison time and treatment after they commit crimes.
The case will eventually be dismissed.
And the judge's decision could soon continue that cycle.
Whatever he does next, I just feel like she got blood on her hands.
It is frustrating because we know the community generally is concerned about the safety.
But Commonwealth's attorney Tom Wine says blame shouldn't be directed at a judge, but the state law that allows the cycle to continue. One that says someone like Madden can't be hospitalized for treatment unless they'll benefit from it, even if they're considered a danger to society.
There needs to be a change in the process that would allow those individuals who are not competent to stand trial, but who are still a community and a danger to themselves, for there to be some additional form of treatment.
A bill has been filed in Frankfurt to make that important change, but so far, lawmakers haven't given it much attention. Despite the past problems, prosecutors will still fill out the paperwork to have Madden hospitalized, but whether he is or not is another story.
All of the above.
And the nightmare these neighbors feared for years.
Mr. Madden.
Accused of the 2019 beating and rape.
So yeah, that's the story that we get in juxtaposition to a little 6-year-old boy being taken to court.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why is it that we have two systems of justice in America where he can crack a little girl's skull, rape her, and just walk fucking free? Like he's just at Starbucks chilling.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I think that's why we're fighting. I don't think, and right now, everything that we're doing is being a lot of hot. There's a lot of shit that's going on right now that we're getting screwed on, And again, don't get me wrong. Look, I'm not saying that fucking like Asian folks shouldn't be, worried about their communities or things like that. But the fact of the matter is like we're ultimately getting shitted on because all the shit that we're fighting about and what we're pissed off about and the reason why we're looking for justice, all of these things, the fact of the matter is we're looking at these things and they're still happening to us, but other people are getting justice right now, not us.
Yeah. I mean, 100%. There's no way in the world that, somebody who has not only that, but he's apparently a repeat offender,
Yeah.
and I mean, this happened in um, Kentucky, Louisville, where they killed Breonna Taylor in her home, sleeping with a no knock warrant. And you have this pedophile who gets to walk free in Louisville. I mean, listen, the only thing that I can see to fix this kind of a situation is if they just start rounding up all the black pedophiles who have a history of mental illness or can claim mental illness. Just go and take them, drop them off in Louisville. They'll change the law.
That's real shit. That's real shit.
They'll change.
Um oh fuck. I was gonna bring something up and I just cannot find it. I guess I gotta find it again. Damn, that's too bad. All right. Let me finish this up because I wanna finish this and we can get to talking about some shit real quick. Another hate, apparently supposedly accused hate crime. So this is what looks like a Middle Eastern or even an Indian person that
Yeah.
he attacked an Asian person in Irvine. He was arrested. We're going to talk about this case in a minute. But for the most part, that other story of the other shooting is way out of the scene. So I want y'all to pay attention to that shit. The George Floyd situation, the police officer who killed George Floyd, he's on his way of getting released because they're trying to blame it on toxicology report and saying that he died because of a drug overdose when that's been continuously found that
Right.
it's just a false narrative. So um, he's gonna they're not gonna get no justice in that case. And Amazon
Yeah,
is
they're trying to
making.
hope that we don't tear shit up by giving him $27 million, so they could be like, oh well, at least he got some money. And I don't think that shit's gonna work. But hey,
I actually do. I think everybody's been gaslighting themselves, and I think the only reason that people are even really paying attention to it is because we're supposedly in this pandemic. So the fact of the matter is these motherfuckers is just bored and they want something to do, and they want to be able to get out the house. And if they can find some excuse to get the fuck out the house while also looking like they give a fuck or they care in some way, that just helps their ego. So we cure their boredom and their ego, and so I don't see that shit. This is a trend. It's all a trend.
yeah, we'll see.
Amazon is making its drivers fucking piss in bottles. And this Karen at the bagel store, she was found. Everybody's seen the video, and then she was found, and she was asked, "Do you regret what she said?" She said, "No, I said what I said, and I mean it." So she stands by what the fuck she said. Um,
Yeah, did you see her? The father of her children. Hold on,
uh,
let me.
show them.
Hold
I
on
haven't
one
seen it.
second. Let me.
It still said that he's black. Is he black?
He is, but he is definitely not a foundational Black American. I will tell you that much right now. So
So
this
he's
is
like
him,
African.
And I'll share a little bit of this. Okay, let's see. Here we go.
It's definitely racist. I mean, obviously that video came out a few days ago, and she said some really terrible things to the cashier at the bakery.
Said the guy's a black guy. That he's black, so forth and so forth. Hey, like I said, I won't lie. People have text me on my Instagram sites and my social media platform of what I see inside of that business place. And if stepping in our conduct in a manner like that in 2021 or any other time, then I think she's responsible for her action. She damaged our children by spitting poison out her mouth if she does that.
So you have a problem with her using?
So that's her baby daddy.
That's her baby daddy. So again, not a foundational Black American, because you can clearly hear the accent.
Right.
And apparently he lost custody of the children to her.
Right.
And now, because y'all want to come over here and shit on niggas and think that white people are better, now you having babies with New York City Karen, and she up here using her babies. And they actually showed a picture of her holding her baby saying, I can't be racist. I have a black baby. Hashtag jealous libtards. And it's like, how many motherfucking times do we have to tell y'all dumb, ignorant bitches that your proximity to blackness in no way dictates your level of racism?
Yeah,
Like,
she said she had some black in her. Yeah, she had some black dick in her. That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, come on. She was about as white can be. And the irritating fucking part is that when stupid white bitches like this say shit like, I have a black baby, I can't be racist, that literally nullifies the hundreds of years of slavery that happened and white men raping their black slaves and having children with them. Okay, so now you have a child with your black slave, and so what? Now you're automatically not fucking racist? Like,
you can be racist and still fuck black men.
Exactly.
Like, do not ever get this shit confused. If motherfuckers, and even niggas will admit this. They got to, if they're gonna be real. You know what I mean? If they fuck with a white girl before, if they fuck with any other group, they know that it's possible to fuck a racist chick because you probably already have. You know what I mean?
Stop fucking racist bitches, please, because they're just a thorn in everybody's fucking side. Like, these poor babies. Can you imagine being mixed race, having a mother that goes around calling people darker than you bitch ass niggers? Like, I can't even imagine. I mean, let's talk about trauma. Why are those babies going to grow up hating their fucking skin? If you felt like that, why did you fuck a black man? And again, this foundational Black American man probably thought that he got over here and got some prize pussy. Now he done lost his babies and he's sitting up here on TMZ looking like a goddamn fool because your baby mama running around with your babies calling people bitch ass niggers. And again, how many times do we have to tell y'all dumb bitches your proximity to blackness does not in any way dictate your level of racism? I don't know how many times I could say that. Maybe I should embroider it on a pillow, write it in a motherfucking pumpkin spice latte. Maybe I can fucking put it in a Tide fucking pod. Like, maybe I can glue it to y'all dogs. I mean, what the fuck do I need to do? What's some other white shit? Do I have to fucking put it in some hot yoga or some shit? Like, what the fuck do we have to do to get this message out to y'all to where y'all stop saying dumb shit like this?
Look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I already told y'all. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But hey, it's okay though. Don't trip because again, this is why, I don't care how people feel about it. This is why we have to differentiate ourselves and make sure people understand who we are, that we are different. That's why we need to make sure it's known that you are foundational black and not immigrant black or, some other group black. It's
yeah,
important. Like it is what it is. People can get mad at that shit all they want. We're kindred, spirits in the sense of we come from the same landmass, but ultimately, man, yeah, you don't do that. He
yeah.
thought he was like, ooh, exotic pussy, and
Now she got your babies running around New York looking
right,
scared for their motherfucking lives while she calling black men bitch ass niggers. Like, just the
just um,
disrespect.
just imagine what she's teaching those kids. She's teaching those kids that that either A, they're less than, or B, they're white. And both either way, they're gonna be in for a very rude awakening. You know,
100%.
they
But not,
so
yeah, but
whatever.
not only that, like the fact that she's disrespecting a man that looks like their father.
They don't even look at it like that. They don't even take that into account. They don't even these women don't take that into account when it comes to black folks and blackness and fucking with black folks like that. They don't do that shit. So I don't even expect them to do that shit no more.
Yeah.
I don't
I
even
just,
I don't even expect it no more. I don't even care.
I'm so confused. Like, you want to sit up and talk about like trash black mothers for being welfare queens and trash black mothers for being absent. You want to trash black mothers. Like, where's that same energy for these white bitches? I just want to know where's it at?
Yeah, there is none. There isn't any. I almost done. Only got like two left. This case right here, terrible. Uh, Another black man dies in custody of the police, and he was arrested on a simple possession of weed charge. This
Where
man
was this?
in Texas.
It's not legal there yet.
Nope, apparently not. So rest in peace to this brother, and
Yeah.
blessings go out to his family. That shit's kind of fucked up. And that was it. Oh yeah, NYPD officers are no longer protected from civil lawsuits after the city council. The city council passes a police reform legislation, so you can sue the police officers directly now, which is kind of a good thing because all of his paychecks will be your paychecks. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the police can't afford it. That's what they're saying right now. They're saying we can't keep affording paying for all these lawsuits you guys are making for us, and that shit's kind of funny to me. I think that shit's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So, haha, police officers don't get sued, motherfucker, because I'll own your shit.
Because
Um,
how long we been saying that though?
yeah, but now I can legally do that shit. So, you
Yeah.
know, it is what it is. And then, did you mean to bring that up or what?
No, I wasn't trying to bring it up right now. I was trying to
All
just, there we go. Thank you.
right. And then New York deploys undercover agents to combat hate crime. I got one question. When the fuck have police ever done any kind of shit like that for black folks?
Wait, do you mean to help them or to incarcerate them? Because they go undercover all the time to incarcerate black men.
Right. No, but I'm talking about in this context.
Oh,
When
okay. Well, then no, never.
when have police ever assigned some undercover black people in black neighborhoods when we were getting racially attacked?
Yeah, never.
I'm just saying, man.
Never, nigga. Never.
Undercover Asians in the Asian neighborhoods in order to combat the. I swear to God, look, these Asians are getting broke the fuck off. And then here's another one too. Watch, I'm gonna show you. This shit is kind of crazy. Asians are demanding more of a political, what is it called? A political fucking like strong hand. Basically, they're. It seems like. Hold on, is it this one right here?
Yeah. I'm sorry, the Bible made me think of that clip.
You're a fucking fool. But I know that I can't remember where it's at, but they're demanding more political, something that has to do with them politically. I gotta look for it. I gotta find it. But they're looking for basically more political power, and they're demanding more political power, which is really, really, really interesting because you can't demand spots. You have to run for those positions.
Or at least that's what they told us. We'll
Yeah,
see what
right.
they actually do with the Asian people who are demanding shit. They told us we can't come in just demanding shit. We got to earn it. Ain't
Right,
nobody gonna give you shit. But we'll see if that's the truth or if that was just some bullshit they was feeding niggas.
right. And that's what it's going to look like if they do this shit. But they're demanding this bigger political bite of the apple. They want equal political standing, they said. You know what I mean? And again, if all this was coming for everyone, I'd be all for it, but it's not. You know what
Nah,
I mean? It's
it
not
really
for
isn't.
everyone. It's for them. You know what I mean? We fight for everyone, they fight for themselves.
Right.
That's how it is. So go ahead, man. That's
Um,
pretty much it. I have a couple other things that we're going to talk about. But for right now, I think I'm done with this because um, I know that at the end of the day, I'm just going to be harping on the same string that I've been talking about, and
yeah.
nobody's paying attention because we're being affected by this, and people are just not paying attention. This is why, like, you have to understand the difference and the, what to look for because this shit is it's ridiculous. So go ahead.
Yeah. I just wanted to do a quick little throwback before I get into my story. Because these are the women that annoy me the most. Like these particular white women.
Yes, ma'am. You wanted to say what?
I just want to say I'm for the verdict. I'm not condoning what the officers did. I think they got a little bit of out of hand, of course. But listen. Okay, I'm telling you, we did not see the first 60 seconds of that video. We did not. No. Did you? No, listen. The media. What jury they decided to put up there?
To get beat like that before you even seen it on the video. What did he do to justify
They're saying he is not a dangerous man who drives 80 miles per hour in a residential district.
I apologize for my young lady. It's her youth. Why do you say you apologize? She isn't old enough to know what has been going on for a long time.
I am graduating from college this very 30th of May. I know better. I am an educated woman. I am educated.
Sweetheart. Yes, ma'am. You wanted to say what?
So the reason why that video and she irritated me so much was She said, I'm about to graduate in May. I'm an educated woman. And she's yelling at this room full of people. And when the white lady steps in front of her face, she calms down and she goes, I'm an educated woman. This is the problem. A lot of white people have been miseducated on the history of this country. A lot of black people too. There's an entire fucking book about it. But you're going to school and getting a degree does not make you racially literate. It doesn't. It does not make you racially literate. And I think that that's the thing that we have to really focus on in this country. And I think that that's what's playing out on our screens. In Georgia, they've gutted the Voting Rights Act. Listen, they've made it a misdemeanor to give water and food to people standing in lines to vote. A misdemeanor. And we know that those lines from the last election normally only happen in black and brown neighborhoods. The white people were able to go in and vote. There was no lines. They were buying them Chick-fil-A, because white people like the Christian meat. And nothing happened. Nothing happened that impeded their right to vote. It only happens in the black and brown neighborhoods. So we had a representative that wanted to go in and see what was happening when Governor Kemp was signing this bill that is going to devastate black and brown communities. And this is what happened.
Why are they coming all close to her like that? Why are y'all getting all close? But why does she have to step back?
Why is the governor trying to sign something in private? Why is he keeping a representative?
Why does she have to step back?
The governor is signing a bill that affects all Georgians. Why is he doing it in private? And why is he trying to keep elected officials who are representing us out of the process?
Yeah, you said you give her one more time, like you're going to do something. Are you serious?
No, you are not. Represent.
She's not under arrest.
For what? Under arrest for what? For trying to see something that our governor is doing? Our governor is signing a bill that affects all Georgians, and you're going to arrest an elected representative. Why does the governor have more power than a representative? Why are you arresting her? Stop arresting her.
Why are you arresting
Why?
her?
Cite the violation. Cite the code. What is she in violation of? I want you to cite the code. Cite the code. Cite it. What are you? Cite the code. Cite the code. Cite the code. Why are you arresting her? Under what? Under what? Under what law are you arresting her? Why are you arresting her? Why are you arresting her? Tell us now. Why are you arresting her? Cite it. Give me a reason why you're arresting her. Give me a reason why you are arresting her. She is an elected representative. Why are you arresting her? Why are you arresting her? Under what statute are you arresting her? Under what statute? The governor is signing a law that will affect all Georgians, and you are choosing to arrest an elected official. You are choosing to arrest an elected official.
So let me just Let me just start by saying not one Capitol rioter did I see get drug out of the Capitol like this on January the 6th. Did you? Did I miss something?
Nah, if I saw that, we both must have missed something.
Not one Capitol rioter was drug out of the fucking Capitol like this representative was drug out of the Capitol. I'm just going to start there. Second of all, in what world is knocking on a door an offense? Like, even our elected representatives are having "you're still just a nigga" moments in the Capitol. Listen, let me just break this down. White people packed lunches, bought tickets to fly down to our capital, invaded the capital, and at some point within that invasion, stopped to take a shit, not in the bathroom, but in the hallway, and proceeded to take that shit and smear it on the walls. And not one of them was drug out of there like this woman was. I mean, sensitive documents, they're in there taking pictures of, stealing podiums. Not one of them was drug out like this lady was. I I don't know where we are going in America, but I can tell you this is not a good start. Whatever the fuck this is not a good start. I mean, I don't know. How do you feel?
Um. Well, I mean, again, we're at this point where people are doing the same thing, expecting different results. And I've already told people, you know, this shit is, easy to see. All you got to do is open your eyes, and everybody does wants to keep on ignoring shit. And black folks, y'all gonna keep on dealing with it and sucking it up. You know what I mean? Because you know, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's fucked up. But what does your parents teach you whenever there's a bully around? What do they say when there's a bully around? They say punch that motherfucker in his mouth. I bet you he ain't gonna fucking do it no more. But yet
Yep,
black folks is the ones we're being bullied, and we don't ever punch nobody in the mouth except ourselves.
right. Exactly. And
So that's how I see this whole
yeah,
situation. Because you're right. Why there's no reason for them to put their hands on her. The old lady at the Capitol got helped down the stairs by police. She got physically accosted and then thrown in
right.
jail. You know what I mean? They treat each other different. So my only thing is you got to kind of ask the question: when is that shit gonna be old, and when are you gonna do something about it? Because all we're doing is we're being the bullied. We're the bullied, and we're we're not standing up and saying, nah, fuck that shit. We're done with it. We're not willing to do that. None of us, for some odd reason, black folks are not willing to do this shit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and I can't figure that out for the life of me either. Like, um, just the willingness to keep taking shit
Mm-hmm.
blows my mind. Like, you have we not seen so many minorities come into this country on the work of our backs and prosper, and we're still talking about, hey, let's all come together. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm
no.
good on that
What are
one.
you talking about? I
Yeah, I'm
mean, you clearly, America is a violent country.
always has been.
Always has been. And the fact that black people refuse to speak that language confuses me. It really does confuse me because there's literally no way that anybody has been able to soft shoe their way into equality or equity in this country. Just hasn't happened.
But
And this
everybody
is why.
tries. Everybody tries though.
Say that again?
Everybody has tried. Every single group has tried.
Right. Definitely tried. And that's why one of the biggest issues that I have is with religion, because they brainwashed y'all with that religion shit and this whole it's in God's hands, don't worry, God's got a plan, or you have those other weird Israelite people who say shit like, oh, we gonna keep going through this until we start living exactly how the Bible tells us to live. And I mean, it's always some fucking excuse, right? Always some fucking excuse.
Always to do nothing.
Right. Exactly. And it's like the thing that really pisses me off is that this whole religion thing has been the greatest downfall of Black American people.
Yeah,
Always.
it's and it's going to stay that way too. It's going to stay that way. So, like until black folks get it through their head that you have to play their game. Like that's what everybody's gonna keep on doing. But who am I to tell anybody anything? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if black folks ain't ready to fight for themselves and they want to be complacent, then don't bitch about what happens. Don't bitch
Right.
about anything. And if you are gonna do some, quit talking and do something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's getting old at this point. Like honestly, it's like I keep on watching it, and it's like we're the little bully kid, and it's like we're trying to figure out how to get our nuts up to stand up to the bully, but you don't really want to. You don't. It's like you're thinking, well, let's just see how it goes tomorrow.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Maybe he'll stop picking on me. He'll pick on somebody else.
Exactly.
Right? But
Yeah.
even when he picks on somebody else, he's looking at you because he's already did something that fucked you up anyway. So you're still
Yeah,
getting
big
it.
time. And that's one of the things that, like, I was having this conversation with somebody a couple of days ago about religion, and I had watched this movie, and in the movie they had portrayed this scene that kind of showed how abstract religion is, right? So the encompassing of this scene was there was this man whose daughter ended up becoming possessed. And when he went to go see the shaman told him that there was this man that was causing her to be possessed. So he said, if you eliminate the man, your daughter will be fine. So he goes and he finds this man and he kills him. His daughter's fine for a minute, but then she ends up getting like possessed, more like back to being rabidly possessed. And so he runs into this lady and he's asking her, like, she was saying, I'm trying to save your daughter. And he was like, I don't even know what's happening to her. And she said, you're being punished for committing a sin. And he was like, what sin did I commit? And she goes, you murdered a man. He goes, no, 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 no. My daughter was sick first. Like, you're telling me that my daughter's illness is a punishment for my sin, the sin that I committed, because I thought it would save my daughter. And he was like, this doesn't make any sense. And I thought that that scene was so very profound, because when you think about the tenets of religion and the shit that people say in religion, it never makes sense. You know what I mean? Like,
Never.
you have to, keep your body as a temple unto God, and you can't, do any of the sex. You can't do the drugs. You can't do the rock and roll. You can't do the drinking. But then you see the Bible in another area say David was a man after God's own heart. And all he did was whore around.
Mm.
And it's like, when you really think about the things that Black people convince themselves of, you really don't have to work outside of white supremacy in anything other than religion. That's it. Like, if you never pick up a tenet of white supremacy, religion is white supremacy enough.
Right. That's real shit. I'm looking for some that. Oh yeah, never mind. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going.
Yeah, no, that's all I had to say.
Yeah. Well, and the very last story we're going to talk about before I'm going to let you get into your little thing is this. And this is what's going on. It's really weird. Okay, have you heard this story? This nigga went into a Publix, right, which is a grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, went into the bathroom, got in some fucking armor, and came back out with a whole bunch of guns and armor on. And the police was there. Have you heard about this at all?
No, I didn't hear about it.
Okay, this shit is a crazy, crazy story. Okay? And I want y'all to pay attention to this story. This shit is really, really crazy. Okay? A 22-year-old man was arrested Wednesday after allegedly walking to a Publix store in one of Atlanta's busiest shopping districts with a small armory, 2 long guns, 3 pistols, a revolver, a knife, body armor, and a whole bunch of ammo. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It was a close call after 2 mass shootings in the last week. One at 3 massage businesses in the Atlanta area, and then that ended up with 8 people dead, and then another one in Colorado with 10. Atlanta police responded shortly after 1:30 p.m. Wednesday to reports of an armed man openly carrying a rifle into the Publix at Atlantic Station in Midtown Atlanta. Okay, so he had all this shit in his hands, right? And he had a rifle around his shoulder. Okay, he goes into Publix, this store, and then he goes straight to the bathroom. Then he puts on armor, walks out of the bathroom, and the police are already there. And this is a black man who supposedly did this shit. Okay? Is this weird, or do you think this was like a 1 in a million situation?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, come on. What? I mean, unless he was trying to prove a point. I mean, and maybe the point is that I don't want to go to a grocery store and get shot, so I'm gonna go strapped up. I
And then
just
put armor on in the bathroom?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't. This doesn't make any sense to me.
Like, black people can't even mass shoot right.
Right.
Like,
Right.
this is how little pride. Look, it's kind of like, you know, white boys, well, they can do those too because they do that shit. Like, white folks identifying racism. It's hard for them to do that, right?
Yeah.
It's hard for black folks to commit mass shootings because this is not what we do. And you can
No.
clearly tell when this black male went inside a store with the rifle, got dressed. He was supposed to get dressed at home, drive to the store, start shooting after he was already dressed up. He decided to drive to the Publix, go use their bathroom, get all armored up, and then come out with all of his guns and start shooting and killing people.
Yeah. I don't. None of this makes sense to me. I'm very confused by this entire story. I don't know. Again, if he was just trying to prove a point that you know.
Well, there's another story because this isn't the only weird story out there. There's
Okay.
there's another story of a black man who supposedly in New York or Chicago or some shit like that. He went up to an old Asian person, said something like some super anti-Asian sentiment. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Proceeds to punch them and then like runs off. Okay. Now,
Get your boy Wigga
that's my girl, man. You know
or
what I mean?
girl.
That's too much planning for a no, it's not too much planning for a black. What I'm saying is it doesn't make any sense. Well, they go back and they see the pictures of this black man. The pictures of this black man he's in like a late 1980s all black leather jacket with a really hot pink like pullover underneath it and a white shirt. You know what I mean? And like he's got like I think like a pink hat too or some shit. It's this really loud outfit. It made no sense and nobody can find him because nobody, right? This is like weird supposed crimes that black folks are committing and doing. It's really weird because they're not normal crimes. They're not normal modus of operandi
Yeah.
black crime been going on. There's another one in Texas that some really weird, like there's seems to be lately a rash of really odd crimes that don't seem to be particularly black folk type crimes and seem to me to be more so probably the agreement between black folks. This is where we end up getting shafted. It's seeming like these are non-foundational black Americans doing these really one-off, crazy, weird kind of off crimes, right? Mm-hmm. And we're taking the blame, the backlash from it, right?
You know what it kind of reminds me of though? I don't know. There was like this video out on Instagram and it was this lady performing in Dutch, like on some Dutch TV show, and she was like head to toe in blackface. I don't know if you saw that, but she like performed in blackface and like she took off like they showed her like taking off her face and like she was white underneath. Like every time I hear shit like that, I always feel that it's like some weird test to see if they can like mimic black people and if people will buy it.
Right, but see, this is looking a little bit more. It's like they figured out, okay, we can't mimic them well enough, so we can't fake it. We're just gonna have to get black folks, and it seems to me that these are really odd crimes. These things that are happening, supposedly black folks. This doesn't seem like foundational black American shit. It seems like kind of off, and it seems like people are fucking recruiting these people that are not foundational black Americans, but because they're black, we automatically get the repercussions of it. And then, they're pulling these acts that we're not really responsible for, but we take responsibility because, it's like black, you know what I mean? They're a black person. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just really odd. It seems really weird to me. There's a lot of stories. Pay attention to the stories that you guys are reading in the newspaper because it's really, really weird. You're going to start noticing there's black people committing really, really odd kinds of crimes that we're not known for doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you read their names and shit because you'll know. I don't think these are a lot. I don't think a lot of these are foundational black Americans doing it. And that's just my personal opinion. And I think we're just taking the brunt of the responsibility.
100%. 100%. Yeah. There's absolutely no way that, black people are running around doing crazy shit like walking into to Publix grocery stores and coming out, going to the bathroom, coming out with armor. Like
that doesn't even make logical
yeah,
sense.
that doesn't even make logical sense, especially if you're gun savvy. And for you to have that many guns, hopefully you've at least shot some of them. So you would understand like the basic tenet of walking into a place with guns ablazing and not having any body armor on. That just
this is what's so funny is think about this shit for a minute. He's a black man, right, in Atlanta, going into a Publix like store in the middle of the day with a fucking rifle.
Right.
And then first thing you do is you don't rob the store, you don't shoot up the store, you go to the bathroom to put on fucking that's just fucking odd. Who does it? That was like, here, I'm gonna give you guys a head start. You can call the cops if you want, but I'm just gonna come out of the bathroom and start murdering all. But I don't get it's just a really weird crime, and it's not one of those crimes that you expect to see black folks committing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I agree 100%.
Like when black folks go around, usually we keep it in neighborhood, which means we keep it within our neighborhood, black people amongst black folks, and you know what I mean? And we do that kind of shit. We don't really have too many mass shootings or we don't do that shit that often. It's like I think you can count, I don't know, probably I don't think you could tell me more than 8 mass shootings in the last 20 fucking 30 years.
Yeah. 100%.
So I'm like, this is not normal. This doesn't make no sense. So these crimes that I'm seeing are just not making a lot of sense to me right now. I'm just not buying what they're saying, what they're feeding people right now.
Yeah. I feel you 100%. I feel you.
So if you want to talk about something else, you can.
All right. Next thing, this is the last thing that I really wanted to discuss. Hold on. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go.
Here I go.
Here I go. All right.
That down.
So, Sharon Osbourne is out.
Yeah,
They were
she
doing
left the View.
huh?
She left the View, right?
The Talk.
Or the Talk. That's the
Yeah.
show. Okay.
She is out. So they were doing a I guess a investigation on all of her very uh anti-Asian, anti-black rants over the
Okay.
years.
Mhm.
And yeah, she decided, hey, I'm not going to be your sacrificial lamb. I was thrown under the bus. You guys are trying to peg me into being a racist. Boy,
Being a, that's
I'm
a
not
really
a racist.
that's a
I'm a
really
fucking
bad
Jew.
accent. I just want to say that's a really bad accent.
Yeah, no, it's not trying. I'm not trying to make it good either. I mean, just her voice is very shrewy for me in the first place. But yeah, like the idea that you just get to quit because you don't like people investigating what you're doing and deciding if what you're doing is problematic or even racist, right? Um, which lets me know that this whole educates me on what Pierce said and how it was racist was bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you really wanted to be educated on racism, then you would have sat your little ass down, let them finish their investigation, and come to you and say, these are the problematic things that we've recorded you saying. If you really had any intention of learning and being educated.
Did you really think that she was sincere about what she had said, though?
No, but white people did. White people thought she was.
White people will give any fucking buddy a, they'll always say back up the white person. No, that's
Right, but this is my point. Like that's why I'm pointing it out because you can't say that you really want to understand a thing and then when people are gathering the information to educate you, then you're just like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't like what's happening. I'm out. Like nobody fucking believes you.
well, that's the white privilege that they have. That's
Oh, absolutely.
that shields them.
Absolutely the white privilege. But that's
That's what
exactly where I was
shields them.
going. Like, do you think that and Sharon Osbourne will probably walk out of here and still get a job someplace else. Do you think that if a black woman was accused of misconduct, quit in the middle of their investigation, that she could go anywhere else and get a job?
Well, no.
No, she couldn't. You tell me what Pierce said. Like, let me just ask you this. If a person who is white doesn't like someone who is black, does that mean that they're racist? Or could it just mean that they don't like them and they just happen to be black? Well, okay, there's a difference between not liking someone and then saying racist shit and then claiming that you're not racist. And that's exactly what Pierce does. And clearly that's what she does too. Because again, if you really wanted to be fucking educated, you should have just sat there next to your goddamn dog that I'm sure that they made special provisions for to be sitting next to you on television, sipped your little English motherfucking tea, and waited to be educated. But it didn't come in the way or in the time that she wanted. So yeah, I'm just going to use my white privilege. I'm going to say I'm not going to work on this show anymore and I'll just go someplace else and get hired.
It's really funny. That's there's a hierarchy within white people because British people don't even look at racism the same way we do. They look at overt racism as racism, right?
Yeah.
So it's really, really interesting how, you know, she doesn't want to be, and she doesn't want to be educated by anyone, including the lower peasant white people. And white people seem to understand that's what it is. And they're like, that's the ultimate, that's the pinnacle of whiteness right there. And then, you
Right.
know, and everybody's supposed to bow down to her and shit. I don't know. That shit is really, I think that whole situation is kind of funny, personally. I mean, I don't really pay attention to that kind of entertainment shit too often,
Mhm.
because you know them British twits. Who cares? You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is that
Like
normally I don't either, but she's working in America.
yeah, and I get it. I understand, but the bitch calls cookies biscuits. How can you take her seriously at all? I can't. When you call when you
God,
call
I hate you
cookies
so
when
much.
you call when you call cookies biscuits, bitch, you got a problem with me. Me and you have a fundamental problem, and I can't take you serious at all. Absolutely not. Can I take you? You fucking, they're cookies, motherfucker, not biscuits. The fuck is you talking about? You not ever
Oh
seen a
my
biscuit
God.
before? Think
I
are
fucking hate
you
you
serious?
so
I
much.
can't even take you serious if you call fucking cookies biscuits. Can't even take you serious. Nope, sure can't. This is why, like, I can barely watch black British gangster shows, because them twits be calling cookies biscuits and be all on there in it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, all of y'all are fucking weirdos to me.
Oh
Sorry.
my God, I hate you so much.
Sorry. Nah, bruv, isn't it crazy? Isn't it? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Did you see Cheryl in it, bruv? Oh, bruv. Oh, bruv. Oh, bruv. Pass me the biscuits. Really, bitch? Really? All right. All
But it's
right.
so
All
true.
right.
And what
Yeah, go.
and what is with the bruv with a V? Like they
Bruv. Bruv. Bruv.
bruv. It's like no, it's bruh, not bruv.
Bruv. Bruv. Bruv. Sharon's so cool in it.
Isn't it? Right.
In it.
Isn't it?
Go
Hey,
get the biscuits so we
pass
can
the
eat proper like.
biscuits.
In it. Go get the biscuits so we can eat proper like while we watch Sharon Osbourne. In it, bruv. Go do that, bruv. You weirdo fucks. No, I'm sorry. I'm good. I can't take the bride serious, just like I can't take like a lot of them Negroes over
Oh
there.
my God.
You know
They
what I
do
mean?
with the bruv. It's like,
Bruv. I'm trying to
bro.
tell you, bruv.
Yeah.
Bruv.
Where the fuck did that come from? It's almost like British people, they hear like black Brits. They hear American black people say certain shit and they be hearing shit wrong. Like y'all be hearing shit real wrong.
Right?
y'all be y'all be hearing shit real
Tell that
wrong
little
and then y'all call girls birds. Yeah, that
right.
bird,
Tell,
bro.
tell that little bird over there I want some head real quick. In it.
Yeah, and look at that bird, bruv. She's smacking, bruv. Like what?
Look, to all my UK brothers and sisters, I ain't talking shit, but I'm just talking little shit.
Right.
Okay? You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, I guess. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
You know.
It's so true. Like it's just a weird fucking vibe, yo. It's a weird vibe.
Yeah,
And
so
then
I can't take Sharon seriously. Like, honestly, I really can't. She
yeah.
has her husband. Her husband is such a fucking piece of twat, fucking weirdo fuck. He used to eat bat. He bit the head off bats and shit. Like, I like him. Ozzy, I like his music. I like some of his music, but are you serious? That motherfucker can barely talk or walk right now. Of course,
Yeah.
like I can't take any of them serious. I'm sorry, it's just can't do it. Okay.
Yo, Shatera is getting her digs in though. She said, "I can't respect a grown man dipping his cookies in tea." Why are y'all just rude, yo? Y'all are just rude.
Look, at the end of the day, look, stop calling your shit weird shit, and I won't make fun of you. Fuck it.
Yeah, the yard boys too. That's another one that I never got. He's a yard boy. Okay, just say he's slanging.
A
Yard.
yard boy.
What the fuck is a yard bird? Oh, my favorite scripture, Revelations 2:9. Let me tell you what that says. I usually do that at the end of the show. I give y'all a scripture to go out on.
Oh,
Revelations 2:9 says, stop it, is. Stop it. Thou shalt see all the women in their nakedness at the strip club.
there you go.
Revelations 2:9.
There it is. There it is.
And Revelations 2:10 says, this so the Lord your God has commanded thee. Those are one of my favorite passages, Revelation 2:9 and 2:10. I'm just saying, faves, hands down.
That's just funny.
Hands down. Oh, and one quick shout out while I'm at it. A friend of mine, let's see, he actually has a movie that will be coming out on Netflix. I've seen it. Great fucking movie. It was shortlisted for a nomination of an Oscar. So he's on the Oscar nom list. It's called Two Distant Strangers, starring Joey Badass. It'll be, I think, on Netflix on the 9th of April. So y'all got to check it out. Check it out. He's a cat from Compton, and he's repping. He's doing real big things, and like I said, I've already.
I'm not going to be able to see that movie because I am going to go watch Boogie, the great movie about the Asian versus Black groups where we all become united people of color because a young Asian dude can beat Pop Smoke in basketball in New York City.
Fuck up. What are you even on about?
That's Boogie, man. Are you serious? It's going to be the movie. The movie
No,
of the year.
fuck that.
That is going to be the movie of all movies, the classic POC uniter.
Listen, I don't know what you're smoking over there in that little pen that you got, but it's fucking with your brain cells, my guy.
You ain't heard about this movie?
By Eddie Wong?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've heard that shit, and I don't have shit for Eddie Wong. I don't even know why I'm fucking saying his name in my fucking scope.
Why do you not want to unite?
Shut up. All right. I'm going to let you have it. Because I done already said his name way too many times for me. Go ahead. Prop your boy up.
What? You don't want to... Have you guys seen this movie? This is going to be the great uniter of all movies, man. Are you serious? This is going to end racism between Asian and Black people forever and a day. Okay?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Sorry. I think something's wrong with my speakers. Something I can't fucking hear you.
It's gonna be It's gonna be an epic thing. You
I don't know.
watch the trailer and you get fucking absolute goosebumps.
I feel like your mic is really low and distorted right now. I'm not sure if that's like from the earlier issues or if it's just right now. I don't know. Try talking about something else and we'll see.
I'm trying to tell you, okay, they have this Asian dude that starts dating a black girl because,
still sounds distorted.
Exotic. I'm trying to tell you, this is going to be
distorted.
epic.
Try talking about something else and see if it'll fix it.
Black people are getting killed by police officers every single day.
Okay, there we go. Now, see, there we go. That was loud and clear. I don't know what happened to your mic. Is iffy as fuck.
Look, I don't know why are you acting like this? Look, black folks are getting killed by cops every single fucking day because they're murderous pieces of shit. But Eddie Wong is going to end the fucking the anger between black people and Asian people with basketball and an interracial relationship.
Yeah, it's like your mic is starting to fuzz up really bad. Like it sounds like alien noises. It's just really distorted. I don't know. Maybe it's just on my end.
Maybe. I'm just saying. I can't wait till this movie comes out.
What movie is that? Again, I don't know what movie you keep saying because I can't really.
Boogie. It's called Boogie.
Hoogie?
Boogie.
Nah, I don't. It sounds really bad. Whatever that problem is with your mic sounds really bad. Really bad. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe you can type it in the chat for the people who care, though. Maybe type it in the chat for the people who care.
No, look, this is West Side Story all wrapped up. Are you serious? Who didn't love West Side Story?
Me.
Okay, you know what? You're critical, but that was a fantastic film. It really wasn't, but it was just, this is so un-American. You don't like West Side Story. So un-American.
No, here we go. There we go. It's called Snoopy, you're saying? Is that what you're saying, Snoopy?
It's not called Snoopy. The movie is called Boogie.
Okay, well, I can't, because when you talk about it, your mic does this really weird distorting thing. So I don't know what to tell you.
I know.
I don't know.
I know, but don't worry about it. It's okay, because at the end of the day, you'll see. You'll see when this movie comes out for everybody. You'll see.
I'm just saying, April 9th, Two Distant Strangers. The movie is excellent. Gives you a lot to think about. I think he was saying Power Rangers. I don't know.
Also, I want to point out that Godzilla versus Kong is clearly a black versus Asian scenario and in the greater white man's eyes. Don't get it twisted, because they always like to project their monkeyness onto us, so they call black men monkeys, right? And so King Kong represents black folks and Godzilla represents Asian folks.
Hey,
what's up?
Before we wrap up,
what's up?
I would like to request that you play, because we've talked about some really heavy shit. 6-year-old children being arrested, 8-year-old girls being murdered, representatives being dragged out of the Capitol when the Capitol rioters were helped out and ushered out. So I would like to laugh at my favorite commercial. So I'm requesting that instead of talking about Joogie, this new revolutionary film, or Dougie, or whatever it is called, that you play my favorite commercial, my favorite Tide commercial, in honor of all of the white women.
I don't
That,
think I have it no more. I think they took it. I think they took
fine,
it. I'm
I
gonna
will
look.
do
I'm
it
gonna check.
then.
I'm gonna check, but I don't
It's
think I
back up
have
on
it anymore.
YouTube, by the way.
They took it down.
No, it's back up. I saw it the other day.
Um,
Here, you finish talking about Jiggy, or
I got it. I got it.
okay. I was about to
I'm
say
just
you
gonna
can
check.
finish
I'm
talking
gonna
about
check.
Figgy or whatever pudding is coming out soon.
Yeah, this is let's listen. I guess.
Yeah, we definitely got to go out on a laugh.
Hold on. Doop 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 doop.
Finally,
Here.
I discovered new Tide Odor Defense. It eliminates the yoga aroma, so I can breathe easy. Oh.
See?
Don't just mask odors,
It's like
eliminate them with
breathing
new Tide
easy.
Odor Defense.
They
If it's got to
changed
get
it.
clean, it's got.
No, here, let me find it. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do
They
it.
changed it. They
Let me find it. I'm gonna do it. Hold on. Let me do it. I'll find it because I just fucking had it. Hold on.
These pants always smelled like yoga aroma. I'd wash them, and it'd be back before I even got to class. Finally, I discovered the new Tide and Downy Odor Defense collection. Tide cuts out the yoga aroma, while Downy keeps them fresh all day. Now I don't smell like wet dog.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't just mask odors, eliminate.
Do it again. Her face. You gotta do it. Her face.
Yeah, there was. We
Oh
found
my
it.
god. Oh my
We
god.
found it. Yeah, we found it. Did you see her face? How she was like, "Did we though?"
Yes.
Yeah, it was like I don't know. Did we? Look, watch her face. Everybody pay attention to her face. She, I used to point this out like a lot back in the day. You know what I mean? But I want y'all to pay attention to her face. Look at her face. This shit is real shit.
Now I don't smell like wet dog. I smell good.
Look,
Don't just mask
did
odors,
I?
eliminate
Look
them.
at her face. Her face is like, do I? Like,
She
I
said,
don't know if that's
I
true
smell
or not.
good. Like, I'm not sure, but maybe
This is what
not
I'm
wet
talking
dog.
about. Yeah, this is the shit that I'm talking about, y'all. I look at her face. Look at her face.
She looks very uncertain. Very uncertain. She is definitely not the confident Karen that was calling people bitch ass niggers. I can tell you that right now. She is very uncertain about her future and her odor.
I don't smell like wet dog. I smell good. That's the face. Look, it's right there. That is on the motherfucking. You can read it. I don't smell like wet dog. I smell good. That's the face. That's the face of I don't smell like wet dog. I think. I'm not sure. I think I don't smell like wet dog.
Right. I think maybe I don't stink today.
Look, watch her face.
Dog. I smell good.
Look,
Don't just
I
mask
smell
odors,
good.
eliminate them with the new Tide and Downy. Eliminate them with
The
the.
bitch was like,
Don't just mask.
look.
Smell good.
Look at it. Look at it.
I smell good. Don't just mask
Right,
odors,
her face
eliminate.
is lost.
I smell good. I smell good.
Look at her trying to confuse.
I smell good.
Look at her face.
Oh my god.
to convince you.
Don't just mask odors.
I smell good.
Smell like wet dog.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Smell like wet dog. I smell good. How I don't smell like wet dog. I smell good.
Look!
How I don't smell like wet dog. I smell good.
Look at the face!
Don't just mask.
Look at it. It's like you're saying,
How I don't smell like wet dog. I smell good.
I smell good.
Don't just mask odors.
I smell good.
How I don't smell like wet dog. I smell good.
I smell good.
That is the face of uncertainty.
That is. Look, I didn't fucking put it on there. All I'm doing is making a judgment call.
I hear you. I hear you. Oh my God. Well, this was a show, man. This was a show.
I'm so keeping that because they took it down for a long time, man.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. That's why I said they put it back up. So gotta keep it. I actually recorded it on my phone because I was like, I'm never losing you again. Because when I knew chuckle.
I don't smell like wet dog. I smell good.
How long black people been saying, why white people smell like dog when they get wet? I went dog.
And they admitted it. That's them admitting it. This isn't.
It's crazy. I love it.
This isn't me talking shit. This is what it is.
Right. No. I mean, we're just presenting
what
Tide made.
Right. This is a Tide commercial.
It's a Tide commercial where they accidentally spilled some truth. I mean, white people are not known for telling the truth in situations like these, but here you go. Every once in a blue moon, you get it.
I think you get it more than you realize. I just think that people ain't paying attention.
Right.
I screenshot. Yeah, exactly. I don't smell like wet dog. I smell good. Like,
all right.
How do you give that face, right? How do you give that face right there if you know you smell good?
Oh my God. I'll check it out. I'll check it out alive. Right. Listen, I hear you, bruh. I hear you.
All I'm saying is if you smell good, you don't look like that.
Nah, that's not the face of somebody who knows that they smell good.
That's right. And I know I smell good.
Right. I don't think I've ever made that face. Ever.
And y'all can't even see my face, so that's good.
Right. Oh my God. Thank y'all niggas for coming back.
It's ethically Welsh. She said, I have a confession.
Who does?
This girl named Ethnically Welsh. Okay. Her Twitter says this. It says, I have a confession. I only started washing my legs after the white people don't wash their legs discourse.
Listen. I don't understand how you get in the shower. What are you washing in there if you're not washing your legs?
Your upper body.
Okay, so you take all of that dirt from your upper body and it washes down onto your legs and just sticks there and you leave it on your legs?
I guess they thought that they didn't have to wash their legs because the soap and the water dripped down their legs.
Well, I guess that's why they don't use like washcloths or loofahs or anything. They just get in there and put like soap. I don't know. It's weird. I don't want to. No, it's weird. It's weird. I don't understand how you get in the shower. You don't wash your feet. You don't wash your legs. Like, are y'all even washing y'all vaginas in the shower? Or do you think that the soap just runs down there too? Because it's really close to your leg. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Let's wrap it up. I don't want to know. I want to know.
Okay. So that was fucking healthy.
Right.
I just would like to say, everyone, That's if your face is like that after you get out of the shower when you said I took a shower. you might need to get back in the shower, nigga.
I don't even want to know. Please. It's just so gross. I can't even fucking imagine. I don't want to. I don't want to. Like, I'm just saying. Yo shit is so close to your legs and y'all not washing y'all legs. Listen, I don't even know how y'all niggas are fucking these bitches if they not cleaning what's between if you don't clean your legs, are you cleaning what's between your legs? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Let's
I would have to vote. I would have to vote clearly not, because you can't help but to fucking clean your legs if you're cleaning that area.
Right.
You can't help it.
I don't know. Yeah. I
It
don't
should be
listen. I'm gonna leave
automatic.
white people shit to white people. I'm gonna leave it to white people. Let's what's your last thoughts for tonight?
My last thoughts of the night is, if I was ever to date a white woman and she doesn't have any dishcloths, some hand cloths and shit,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dating you or sleeping with you. If you don't have no rags and shit in your house, in your bathroom that are clean, when I go in there and take a shower, I'm running away. I'll never talk to you again. You have violated me.
Listen, I feel you, bruh. Listen. Um, yeah, I'm gonna leave white folks business to white folks. But my closing thoughts are, I hope y'all niggas are paying attention. Paying attention to what y'all was calling him Moneybags Joe a couple of weeks ago. And now he's firing people for doing for their past use of marijuana. When he's
There
talking
goes
about
good old Joe. Good old Joe.
when he was talking about making it, legal federally.
I was missing this motherfucker. It's been a long time since we've seen this motherfucker. He had to put on a face for a little while, but good old Joe, good old Joe.
He's
You can
back.
always count on good old Joe.
Yeah, he's back. So I need y'all niggas to pay attention. And I gave y'all a scripture earlier, but let me just give you one more scripture. Psalms 102, verse 10. And it says, "We hate po-po when they kill us dead in the street for show." And I'm going to leave y'all with that. Because if y'all don't believe that, y'all don't believe the Bible.
Listen, hey, look, at the end of the day, man, for real though, pay attention to news articles, and kind of look everywhere at everything that's going on, right? And kind of point out those really odd crimes that don't seem like black people shit. You know what I mean? Like, black folks know what we're saying. Like, white people, I think, know too, right? So, like, when we're talking about a tweaker fucking house is burned, we're not talking, like, that's white people shit. But if a black dude ever gets busted for blowing up a tweaker farm, okay, that's something you need to pay attention to. That's weird shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, kind of pay attention to those off the wall kind of zany shit that doesn't make no sense, and see what the fuck's going on, because the brother in Texas, he was just killed, right? And then right before that, what did we see? We saw the kid get handcuffed and put behind the car, and then we seen another one get arrested for a tulip, and then you know what I mean. So pay attention, because this is a way for them to legally execute our kids. I've been saying this. Everybody's been fucking warned about this shit. You got to teach the kids. And so pay attention to that shit, because this stuff is actually, we're at a really interesting point. And if you're not realizing where the fuck we are, if it's going to pass you right by. If you don't see what's going on, you're gonna miss it all. You're gonna be like so confused when motherfuckers is switching on you. You think people are switching on you, but they're not switching. You're just not there. You're just not, at that level. I guess I don't know. Not listening, not paying attention.
Yeah.
You'll see. You'll see.
Yeah, definitely will.
All right, man.
Yeah, next week, same time. Not
Same nigga
listen,
place.
same nigga time.
Right.
And not
Same.
all the niggas are gonna make it.
Not
Not
all
all
you
y'all
niggas
gonna make
will.
it.
Nah, not
But
all
for
of y'all.
those of y'all who do, we gonna see y'all next week.
Yeah, let's do this shit next week. We'll talk about it. Real quick before we get the fuck off here, go check out Lace 434 on YouTube again. Lace 434 on YouTube. Go check him out. He's the background music you've heard all night. Number one. Number two. I want to show y'all something. Tell me if you guys have seen this shit. Okay. Let's go presenting. Stop presenting. Right there. All right. But now I want y'all to pay attention to something. I think this is really, really fucking interesting. And I don't know how many people have actually seen this. Okay, how many people have seen this video?
Yeah, it was on it's been on Instagram today.
Right, that's an Asian older elderly Asian man.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
It looks like an Asian kid who kicked him over.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I want y'all to, this is the type of shit that I'm talking about. The question that I'm going to start asking is this. He looks either white or Asian. And here's the question I'm going to ask. Are some of these attacks just being claimed to be black folks? Are some of these so-called hate crimes, are they taking advantage of the situations? You know what I mean? Like I don't know who's doing this shit, but at the end of the day, I'm noticing more and more when you start looking at everything, because I look up this type shit almost every day for the last 2-3 months. I've been really, my eyes been on this whole situation. The question comes to what exactly is going on? You see the Asian dude or Asian or / white dude that's right here, right? I told you guys about the story about the black dude with an 80s leather jacket and a hot pink ass shirt.
Yeah,
right?
well, wait, hold on. Before you get into this, let me say my goodbyes because we're like way over, and I know that you're gonna probably go on.
No, I'm not. I'm actually not. But go ahead if you want to jump out. Go ahead because
okay, yeah,
I'm not. I just want everybody to keep an eye out.
Oh, okay, all right. Go ahead.
It's super important that y'all pay attention to all these little crimes because little things are happening right now, and the fact of the matter is you have to be on top of it because you might get hit up as a foundational Black American. You can get hit up, go to jail for one of these hate crimes, and you won't realize what's going on. Something weird is really going on. A lot of shit is just not making sense. So I suggest you guys pay attention to these crimes if these people ever get caught and if these people ever get identified.
Yeah.
See if you can figure that out and just pay attention. Come back next week and we're going to talk about that's what I'll be talking about next week in depth because I've been paying attention to this shit. It's really odd how this shit works out. So, all right.
Okay.
All right. Stay up, stay real, stay black, stay doing your thing. I'm done. You done?
Yeah, I mean, again, shout out to all the people who donated to me last week. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. If we made you think, if we made you laugh, if we entertained you at all tonight, donate to Izzy, donate to me, Cash App, $ Petty Idol. His is
$ reality check VR2.
There you go. Donate just to show us you appreciate it. Goes right back into the show. And we love y'all niggas. And we hope that you make some white people very uncomfortable with your blackness this week.
Yay. Peace.